Hey guys, what's going on? This is John Lee Hilliard Jr. from JT's Vending. Thank you guys for rocking with us today. You already know what time it is, guys. It is time for our daily devotional. But, excuse me, I want to say welcome to all of our new subscribers. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We truly appreciate you guys being here. Today is a special day. My wife, of a few years, 4 years, my wife of 4 years. It's her birthday this week, and I wanted to just do a little shout out on here for my wife. She's the most important part of this family. She is the reason that I have become the man that I am. My wife is truly an outstanding woman, and we love her with all our hearts. All of her friends and family wish her a happy birthday this week, and I'm truly, without her, I would not have been the man that I am today. I would not have been able to build and to grow and to develop into the man that God has called me to be if it wasn't for my wife. So, with that being said, guys, I want to wish Mrs. Hilliard a happy birthday this week. She is 23 years old, and I am so excited. So, with that being said, guys, let's jump into the daily devotional. Today is October 10th, and this daily devotional is entitled, Trust God to Do His Work. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. Psalms chapter 28, verse 7. In January of 2009, Captain Clancy Kinsley Sullenberger had just taken off when his plane struck a flock of birds and both engines lost power. Sully, as he was affectionately known, had to make a snap decision to try to fly back to the airport or to land in the icy water of the Hudson River. And so, in a cool professional tone, Sully told air traffic controllers, "We're going into the Hudson," and very calmly told his passengers, "Prepare for impact." Sully had guided the plane to a picture-perfect splashdown. All 155 passengers and the crew were safely rescued. The miracle occurred in part because the captain and his crew were all well trained, but ultimately this miracle occurred because God is in control. Hope you guys listen. God is in control. God made sure that the right people were in the right place at the right time. The next time you face an emergency situation, I hope you'll remember God's plan, and also Flight 1549. Just as Captain Sullenberger and his crew did, I hope you'll prepare yourself for tough times, then trust God to do His work. Dear God, you give wisdom and help in all situations. Thank you for your presence within me. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of His word. So, guys, that was a pretty good day of devotion for October 10th. And what I'm thinking about now is what it's saying the next time you face an emergency situation. Now, as a father, can you cut that down a little bit, sweetheart? As a father and a husband and a provider, I have grown into the man that I am today because of my wife and because of us getting married and building something and being on one accord. But before that, everything was an emergency situation for me. A flat tire, waking up late, late on bills, everything, like every small thing that blew my way was an emergency because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't financially prepared. I wasn't mentally prepared for things to happen. But when I met my wife and we started to build, and we was like, we're gonna do Dave Ramsey. Let's do Dave Ramsey's baby steps. And we started getting out of debt, and that stuff was hard. I mean, it was necessary, but nobody has ever said things that are necessary must be easy. So it was hard to do, but we did it. We persevered. We got through it with God's help. And when I say we came out on the other side with a sigh of relief, with our cars paid off, and no freaking debt other than cost of living bills before we purchased our home. I mean, that was the most freeing I had ever been in my entire life. And you don't understand that if you don't prepare yourself financially for tough times ahead, when they do hit, even the slightest bump, you get frustrated and thrown out of whack. So God commands us to be good stewards of the things and resources that He has blessed us with. Whatever little, whatever lot, whatever He's blessed you with, whatever paycheck you got coming in. It says in 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 8, any man that does not provide for those in his household has denied the faith and is worse than a non-believer. So He commands you to provide for those in your household. God commands you to do those things. And being prepared is one of those things to take care and provide for your family. Be prepared financially. You know, somewhere down the line, if you've been on this earth more than 5 years, it's not going to always be sunshine and rainbows. So being prepared, not just for, just financial situations, but spiritual things and mental things that come your way, dealing with people at work, dealing with people in the public, the general public, if you're in law enforcement and corrections. Shout out to all my outstanding corrections and law enforcement officers. That stuff is stressful. And if you don't have peace of mind at home, then the moment you interact with anyone else outside of your home, you are going to lose it. And it's going to turn into an emergency situation. And you're going to end up like the 5 young men that just killed Tyrese Nichols. The 5 officers, former officers, that beat him to death. I don't think they intended to. I think it just got out of control. Because of unstable homes, unstable thoughts and things that they were dealing with themselves, and they ganged up on one young man. So that stuff is real, and it happens. And when it happens, if you're not in control, if you don't have peace, if you have not prepared for an emergency, then you'll definitely sink. You'll get swallowed up in it. So guys, be prepared. Teach your children about money. Have monthly budget meetings. Do something to prepare them for the real world. Don't wait on schools. Schools, now they're government indoctrination camps. They teach your child absolutely nothing about surviving in the world. They teach that it's only one right way to do something, and that's a lie. If you're an adult and if you got a job, there's more than one right way to do something. They teach that do it alone. You don't need help. Do your stuff alone. No. In the reality, the real world, no, they need help. You need help. Your neighbors help. Our neighbors help us so much. We love the Abbotts. We love them. And like I told them, like they're so helpful and so kind, and they're just great people to be next door to. But we need help from them. We need to help each other. Is I guess what I'm trying to get at. So teach your kids and don't allow governments or any facility to try to teach them how to do life, because they will not. They will teach them how to fail and to be subservient to whatever system that's going on. So anyway, I don't want to rant too much, guys. You have a blessed night. Be safe. Au revoir. A bientôt. Allez prochaine.
Couples that combine their money and work together towards a goal have a huge increase in probability of actually hitting that goal. That goal being getting a house, building wealth, having a real solid nest egg, all of those things. How long have you been married?
2 years.
Okay. His kid's car, your kid's car, they're still separate discussions. You're still living two separate lives. Trying to do it as two separate individuals acting as roommates, it very seldom occurs. And so we have two kids with cars we got to clean up, and then we have my student loan debt that we need to clean up so we can buy a house.